You paid six figures for a machine engineered to perfection. But there are six things you're probably doing right now, today, that are slowly turning that precision into a repair bill that'll make your stomach drop. These aren't myths. These aren't clickbait. These are real, documented failure modes that mechanics across the country see week after week. And the worst part? Most of them happen because owners think they're doing the right thing. We're counting down all six, from expensive to catastrophic. Stay until the end because number one is the mistake almost nobody talks about. And it's the one most likely destroying your car right now. Mistake number 6, using sport mode on every drive. Estimated repair cost, $1,200 to $2,500. Sport mode feels incredible. The throttle sharpens, the shifts hit harder, the exhaust gets meaner. Mercedes designed it to deliver. But here's what they didn't put in the brochure. Every time sport mode commands a hard upshift, the transmission solenoid pack holds line pressure 25 to 30% higher than in comfort mode. All the time, not just under hard acceleration. Those solenoids are tiny, precision-machined valves built to operate at elevated pressure occasionally, not constantly. Shops that specialize in Mercedes report a clear pattern. Valve bodies on cars driven exclusively in sport mode show solenoid wear 40% faster than identical cars used in comfort for daily driving. The solenoid body alone is a $1,200 part. Labor takes it past $2,500. Use sport for canyon runs and on-ramps. Use comfort for the commute. The transmission computer will thank you every single day. Mistake number 5, ignoring the transmission fluid service interval. Estimated repair cost, $2,000 to $4,500. Mercedes calls the fluid in their 7 G-tronic and 9 G-tronic transmissions lifetime fill. That phrase has destroyed more transmissions than any other 2 words in automotive history. Lifetime means the lifetime of the warranty, not the lifetime of the car. After 60,000 miles, the friction modifiers in Mercedes spec ATF break down. The clutch packs start to slip microscopically. You won't feel it at first, but the friction material is burning off, and the debris is circulating through the valve body. By the time you feel hesitation on the 2 to 3 shift or a shudder under light throttle, the damage is done. A fluid flush at 60,000 runs about $350. A rebuild because you skipped it? That's $4,500 minimum. Service the transmission fluid every 60,000 miles, regardless of what Mercedes Assist tells you. Use only MB 236.15 or 236.17 spec fluid. Do not let a quick lube shop anywhere near this job. Mistake number 4, resting your hand on the gear selector. Estimated repair cost, $1,800 to $3,200. This one sounds absurd. It looks harmless. It might be the most destructive habit on this entire list. The direct select stalk on modern Mercedes isn't a mechanical lever. It's a switch commanding an electric servo to physically move the transmission's selector drum. It reads position using a Hall effect sensor with a resolution of fractions of a millimeter. When you rest your hand on the selector, even lightly, you apply a constant side load to the stalk's pivot bushing. Over time, that bushing develops microscopic play. The sensor starts reading ghost positions. The car throws a P0705 or P0706 code and enters limp mode, locking you in 3rd gear with no warning. This is one of the most common Mercedes-specific complaints that stumps owners because nothing ever felt wrong. Keep your hand on the wheel. The selector is a command input, not a handrest. One finger, make the selection, let go. Every time. Mistake number 3, using third-party transmission tunes. Estimated repair cost, $3,500 to $6,000. The tuning community has convinced a generation of Mercedes owners that flashing the TCU for faster shifts is a free performance upgrade. It is not free. It is a loan with catastrophic interest. The 9 G-tronics shift logic is the result of thousands of hours of engineering and validation. Worse, Mercedes warranty is voided the moment the TCU has been flashed with non-OEM software. Mechanics can detect it. Dealers scan for it. And because the failure often appears as generalized clutch wear rather than a dramatic single event, owners never connect the tune to the transmission death that follows 30,000 miles later. If you want more performance, buy the AMG. The 9 G-Tronic in a non-AMG car was not built to withstand performance TCU maps. The engineers drew that line for a reason. Mistake number 2. The ATF temperature warning appears. Estimated repair cost, $4,000 to $7,000. Mercedes transmission fluid is rated for continuous operation. Above that, the viscosity index breaks down, a consistent lubricating film between the planetary gears and their bearings. At 145 degrees, the seals begin to harden. At 160 degrees, reachable during aggressive summer driving, the clutch pack friction linings begin to delaminate. Shops performing teardowns on overheated 9 G-Tronic units consistently find the same picture: glazed clutch packs, burnt fluid turned to varnish in the valve body galleries, and planetary gear bearings that have seized and scored their journals. The transmission doesn't die immediately. It dies 6,000 miles later, and the owner has no idea what killed it. When ATF temperature exceeds 120 degrees Celsius, back off. Pull over if necessary. A 5-minute break costs nothing. A rebuild costs everything. Mistake number 1. Skipping the idle up after a long park. Estimated repair cost, $5,500 to $9,000 plus. This is the one nobody is talking about. Not forums, not dealers, not other YouTube channels. And it is quietly responsible for more premature Mercedes transmission failures than any other single habit. When a Mercedes with a 7 G-Tronic or 9 G-Tronic sits for more than 8 hours, overnight, a weekend, after a long trip, the hydraulic fluid drains back into the sump through the valve body galleries. The clutch packs are no longer preloaded with pressure. The transmission pump needs between 15 and 45 seconds after startup to rebuild full hydraulic pressure. During that window, every shift is happening with reduced clutch engagement force. The friction material bites harder to compensate. The heat generated in that compensation phase is extreme and localized. Mercedes engineers knew this. Their official protocol, buried in the owner's manual under driving instructions, specifies allowing the vehicle to idle for a minimum of 30 seconds before engaging a gear after extended park. Almost no owner does this. Almost no dealer mentions it. By 80,000 miles, cars that were never allowed to idle up after a long park show clutch wear consistent with 140,000 miles of driving. A full 9 G-Tronic rebuild starts at $5,500 and can reach $9,000 when the valve body and torque converter need replacement as well. After any park longer than 6 to 8 hours, start the engine and wait 30 to 45 seconds before selecting a gear. That is it. 30 seconds, every single time. The cost of that habit is zero. The cost of skipping it for years is a number that will ruin your week. 6 ways to turn a machine built to last 250,000 miles into a $9,000 repair. The theme across all of them is the same. Mercedes transmissions are intelligent systems that respond to how you treat them. Mechanical sympathy isn't a luxury for these cars. It's the price of ownership. If this video saved you money or saved your transmission, hit subscribe. Because next week, we're going inside the dealer's computer and showing you the service codes they quietly pull on your car without telling you what they found.